Don't set me up with props or anything. Don't set me up with props. We all see this V, right? When we look at 1, 3, 5, we're looking at 1, 2, 3. We're looking at 4, 5, 6. We're looking at 7, 8, the joining skies in the heaven and the 9 birth. Right angle and the other angle, right? Put them together. So if I turn it this way, I don't even want to talk about it. So I didn't prepare for that. In the last video I did a 622, 6, 62 and 28 create the purple sky. Okay, you might see this only in the 14th minute, and I know a lot of people won't get there. I'm just taking out basics in numbers. That big deal, the 26th letter on the 26th letter and the 17th letter, total of 9 plus 17, or 26 plus 17 equals 4309, birth in DC. Then now you can put the numbers next to each other, big deal. Let's just go to 622.6. And in 622.6, right, we join 360 degrees because of the addition of this, right? The two worlds, the cubes, the opposite worlds. Let's say I'm created for this world here. And instead of me coming into this world or me coming into this world, I now mirror both of these, okay? Because I can't let either, or any of them, because spirit, okay, the information network has to come from an outside world, comes into here where I cannot intercept. This is the real living body. Now, this living body should be living, but it's not. It's broken up into a star system, so the living body on Earth can never die. So this system gets broken up into two pieces. Now these two pieces, okay, well, we can do it many ways, okay? These two pieces now have to be mirrored because they have to be altered into this world, altered as to, let's say, they delayed the information from coming in on time, and they learned the information before, and then they alter what's going on all around us for us to have a different understanding of a different understanding of that, the star system, the information that's coming in. I'm going to continue on in this video to talk about, we talked about in the last video about at one point we talked about plus 62 and minus 62. The plus was 143. Okay, the minus was here. It was 3.6 in creation and 9.6 in birth, right? We have 32 and 68 to bring me to 100, right? The division of the seventh gate. Okay, but the perfection into the 10-10 world, 3 and 7, 2 and 8, is the cycle of the red sun. Win a big red sun under the roof or the church. How do you think, have you ever seen the sunrise, right, and sunset? Well, where I'm from, I saw it. And the sun went like this the other day. The sun in the summertime goes like, the sun in the summertime goes like this, right? But at this time of the year, it pans around where I am. It just pans around. So does that mean the earth is on this tilt during the other time of the year for me to get the sun? See, it starts here, and then I get the sun. Actually, it starts here, and I get the sun, and it seems to go this way, right? But in the winter time, right, in the winter time, I don't even get the sun up here. The sun just goes. So anyways, I live in Canada. What else do I want to bring up over here? We did Queen. Oh, a Queen. It's funny the way God is 26 and Queen is 62, where the short count for God is 9 and 6 is 15 and 7 is 22. The short count for God, and I didn't do God in the short count, so I'm gonna have to do God in the short count, and I'm quite sure it's less than that. It's 4 and 6 is 10 and 7, so God is 17 and 26. And the queen is 62 and 26. My DC world is right over here, 43. If I do God, right, I'm going to do 26, 62. I'm going to do 17. I don't do a reverse of this. I don't know why. Shouldn't I do a reverse 71? Right? I didn't see Messer do it that way last time. I'm going to have to take a double check. But anyways, this and this, right, in their world that they created is 43. This is the last part, 1, 2, 3, and then the part that's in the ground is right over here. It gets the outcome. We're not going to use a reverse otherwise, whatever, I don't know. So over here we get 88, and the minus is 38. 38, 48, 58, 36, right? This is the minus. We're just going to work with the plus. This and this will create 79. This and this will create 69, right? This and this will create 60. This and this will create 148. The spirit in Pluto sky, time clock, gateway, birth, purple sky, the electrical world. Why do I say all this? I say all this just for myself. The purple ball in pool, okay, is the purple ball in pool is the 4 and the 12. 1 and 2 is 3. 8 and 12, 8 minus 12 is 4. 8 and 12, and that's the purple ball, and that's for the letter 26, which is again 26, 68 is now the queen, 88 is now purple. Did we do that right? The purple ball is the 4 and the 12 in pool. 4 plus 12 is 16, minus it is 4, 16 and 4, 4 times 4 is 16. The 4 and 1 and 2 equals 3, 4 and 3, DC. 4 is what doubles up actually the third world, right? If I take these what's known as 3 corners, right? I'm going to put it this way. I lay it this way, or I lay it this way. But this wall is half of what the equality is to both sides. If I take 1 here and move 1 over here, right? All I need to really do is put 1 more dot and land on this 1 dot. The center has already been established. I don't know if I'm coming across what this actually needs to mean. Anything times, the minute you get into the 100 range, all zeros become 6. 16 times 16 is 256, if I remember correctly, and that is part of your memory. 2, 5, and 6, 2, 5, Earth, 2, 6, the Queen, 6, 5 is man F, the electronic man, EF coming together. E and F is now 11. 6 times 5 times 2 is the 60 seconds on the clock. Plus 6 and 5 and 2 equals to 73. Mouse ran up the red clock. Not really sure where else to go with this. We spoke about number 33, the command and the create, the 2 cubes. Where are these 3? Or is it these 3? 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 All those 3 are connecting to 5. Can it be these 3? Can it be these 3? Or is it automatic these are all together? When we're spinning this way, 8 and 2, let's say, is the pull. They spin. We can have a continuous flow of information because there's a hole in the center, let's say, right? Or do you want to use 1, 5, and 9, spinning through 3 and 7, spinning inside? Why do we see the red sun? Because maybe we spin inside of it, and these are the poles. And that's why it takes so long, 10,000 or whatever, 25,000 years before the cycle ends. Last part, did you ever see the swastikas like that, right? Let's say the swastikas like that, and then like this, right? All spinning inside of 5 instead of through the cross, dragging it, the multiplication sign. 3, 5, and 7 time. A, E, and I are your vowels. A, E, and I, A and E creates O, it's the 15th letter. A and B will create C or U as the 21st letter. 21st letter over here. This little triangle here creates the next two letters, right? 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals 3 and 2, 5. But B has absolutely no vowel, but is installed with the A because in between two parts is one part. No matter how many times you'll have two parts, you'll always have one in between, no matter how big. Even when you have one, you will have 5 in between because you have the center of all. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.